Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that one of our admin received. The translation reads like this. Hello, how are you? You can call me Sibo, not his real name. I got married to a mad woman whom we picked off from the streets. Believe you me, these things, they do exist. A lot of people that you see driving big cars, like I always suspected, most of them, they do not sleep at night, like I also do not sleep at night. It's either you are rich, but more money means more problems, or you are rich and you do not have financial problems, but you have topology problems, and I fall into the second category. I am a 36-year-old South African businessman. Let me say that I am based in Randburg. To most people, it's like mine is a success kasi to riches story. I do drive a very beautiful car. I have owned multiple cars, a lot of them, and I have since opened a warehouse in Midrand, and a lot of people, they think that I made it on my own. I was always an entrepreneur. At school back in those days, we used to sell your pin pop as well as Zol when we were still in high school, and a lot of people in the community where I grew up in, if I go there, they would try to have me mentor their sons and their daughters. But I do not want to hang around people that are desperate, for I know that the money that I have, even though I was always a hard worker, but there are other things that I did in secret, things that people were not even supposed to know. But since I'll be posting here as anonymous, it is okay for me to at least let this thing out of my heart, because when you are a ritualist, sometimes you feel so lonely because you cannot tell your relatives that it is what you are. You cannot tell the woman that you are dating, for she would run away as fast as her legs can carry her. It is just a few women. Like a woman can say it is okay, I am willing to date a ritualist, but when it comes to the rituals, you will see that dating a ritualistic man, it is not a joke, because women just see the money, but what they do not know is that there is a covenant, and a covenant will say you are only supposed to enjoy this money alone, or to enjoy the money with people that you would be told that enjoy the money with such and such a person. And most of the people, they do not even know that it is the way that you need to live your life when you become a ritualist. So I have decided not to mentor anyone, because I do not want other people to join the same rituals the way that I was also made to join by this other Nigerian man. I joined when I was only 28 years. 2017 was the year that I say the year of my shame. I had hit rock bottom. I was now squatting in a friend's back room in Hillbrow, trying to hustle. During the weekends, I would go and sell airtime, fake perfumes, and knock off sneakers. And as for the woman that I loved, she had dumped me the year before. My family back in KZN, they did not want anything to do with me. I remember the night when I met that man. It was in July. I was someone that was struggling, almost starving to death. That man, he bought a loaf of bread for me, acha, and cold drink, and he said that he was going to help me. This guy was the plug who introduced me to a Nigerian spiritualist who was operating in Joburg. So I was taken to the house. When I arrived there, that was when I was told to do one thing only, to sleep with a snake, whilst everyone was watching me. I never thought that it was possible for a man to sleep with a snake. It was a python. It was brought before me after I had been told to strip myself naked. This snake, it has breast, women's breast, that I had to suck to kiss it, and then its private part, it even opened up such that my manhood would fit in there. By the time that I was done sleeping with that snake, oh, my manhood was so painful. That snake had scratched me all over the place, but I was told that it was a necessary evil that was supposed to happen to me in order for me to be accepted into that occultic group. Yes, I was accepted in that occultic group. Weeks passed, and that was when I was told that I was supposed to look for a wife. I said, a wife that will be easy. Since I had been promised that I was going to be given money, I said, women, they love money. I did not know that there was a certain type of a woman that I was supposed to get married to. Those Nigerians, they assisted me. We looked for a woman weeks and weeks until it was 2 months. We were drinking alcohol. I still remember when I saw this other woman. She was walking in the road. It was just somewhere past 6 a.m. We started following that woman, for she was mad. She was barefooted. She was muttering to herself, and indeed she was a mad woman. People were walking past her as if she was a ghost, but we stopped and we waited until it was dark. I was then given a ring by this other Nigerian man to rub it whilst I was speaking to that strange and mad woman. So I managed to convince her to go with me to the place where I was staying. For 2 weeks, I fed her with charms. I made her to bath, gave her a lot of medication, which we were being given by a Nigerian doctor who is even working in a government hospital. I cut her hair, bent her old clothes, and then I paid another woman who was also helping her, but she is a spiritualist from Nigeria as well. And then that was when we registered our marriage. We went through that process. She was someone who was now okay, went back to Home Affairs. She managed to get her ID again, and then that was when we got married. To this very day, I am married to a mad woman. Truly speaking, from where I am speaking right now, Brother Nashi, I don't even have a clue where this woman was. She was only okay mentally the time when I was supposed to go with her to the Home Affairs, doing everything. The moment that we got the marriage certificate, we were done with her, and she walked away as a mad woman again. So that is what happened to me. That is how I started making my own money. I went to Nigeria once, but I was told that I have to go there. We flew to Nigeria, and at that place, that was where I dedicated the life of my mother to this other god, but it was just an idol. It did not speak to me. It did not do anything. I left that healer in Nigeria, who is sort of like the priest of our brotherhood. I gave him 80k of the money that I had brought with me from my country, South Africa, and then life continued. So I am married on paper to a woman who is running mad. I don't know if she is alive or if she has since passed away. I am discouraging people not to do Ukuthwala because it is not nice at all. You do not sleep at night. Sleeping with a snake, that was the most difficult thing that had ever happened to me. By the time that I was finished sleeping with that snake, it was as if someone had taken a razor blade and cut me all over my manhood. When you post, please tell me. I will follow in the comment section. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our admin. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. Can you believe? Yo,